Hi, friends. Hi, my patient friends. All of you amazing people that stick by us here at the Craft Hour. And it's not Pink Fresh Studio, it's all here local with my technology. YouTube was not our friend earlier, so the 12 noon Craft Hour had a little bit of technical difficulties. But we're going to take two. We always love a good comeback story, and so I'm glad to have you all here. So, welcome. It looks like a lot of people are still showing up, which is fantastic. Welcome to the Craft Hour here at Pink Fresh Studio. Thank you so much, friends. Welcome back to the Craft Hour. A little bit later than usual, but it's still Saturday, so we've got time to make. It makes sense for us to have a good time. And I got to tell you, today is a big deal for us because we have the option of bringing in even more friends of Pink Fresh Studio. That's right. Today we're welcoming our first Out of Design family member to join us, but it doesn't mean that she's not very familiar to you as crafters. It's my pleasure to welcome my special guest, and a good friend and someone who has had a lot of patience today, Miss Erica A.B. Hi, Erica. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Jeff. So happy to be here finally. Well, I mean, take two, but yeah, it's
Oh,
been
my goodness. I am so thankful that you stuck by me and that you had plenty of time to join us. I will tell you, it was one of those moments where rehearsals went well. We did fine. Everything was great. And the minute that we sent it to YouTube, it just crashed. In fact, your friends were saying something. What were they saying?
Oh, they were saying that we broke the internet because we're so fabulous.
Yeah, we broke the internet. I love it. I'll take that as my credit. Erica AB, you have had quite a week, right? I mean, there's a pandemic clips going on. You're surviving your COVID apocalyptic diaries. So thank you for keeping us updated. For those that don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally Swedish, and I'm married to the man. He's British, and we ended up living in Valencia, Spain at the moment. So we are in quite a tight lockdown here. But sadly, at the beginning of the month, his mother passed away after a grueling battle with plasma cell leukemia. So he has been there since the 1st of December, I think. So I've been home alone,
Aw.
crafting away.
Thank goodness that
Uh,
crafting has taken you away, but the craft community decided that we were going to gather and surprise you. Tell everybody about Erica's day yesterday and what Rainbows for Erica was all about.
well, I mean, it could not have come at a better day because I was having a really, really bad day. And all of a sudden, my phone just started going off with all these notifications of like ding, 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 ding. And you, including Mr. Sneaky Shops here, were one of 30 amazing friends who have come together and made cards with a rainbow theme because I love rainbows. Just to brighten my day and remind me that I'm not alone, and
Yeah.
speechless.
Well,
Absolutely speechless.
we're going to try to make it through today's episode without breaking down. We can. Craft Hour, we have room for everything. But one thing we are going to include is rainbows. So today's project, we've decided to use a brand new Pink Fresh Studio product as well as some rainbows. And I got to tell you, I'm a little worried that we're not going to get it all done in time. But why worry? Instead, let's have bright, shiny rainbows. So I want to tell you something. One of the things that we noticed that could have given us some technical difficulties was our friend Erica getting a desktop shot. And I know that you love to see your designers, but you're going to have to deal with seeing her gorgeous face. She'll hold up her work as she's doing it, and I will work from my desktop, and we'll suffer through the adventures of Jeff when it comes to everything. So I'm going to go ahead and give us a duo desktop. You can see my desktop is ready to go, and we're going to keep it on Erica. Again, welcome to the Craft Hour. I'm Jeff Lindberg, your host. Stay tuned throughout the entire episode as we find ways to include you, because that's an important part of this adventure too. We want to have an option of you enjoying some prizes that we'll throw out at the end of the episode. So keep commenting. We couldn't do this show without my amazing friend and fellow colleague at Pink Fresh Studio, Heather Hoffman. She's our moderator in the sky. So be sure to say hi to Heather. And I just looked over and Barb Matthews says you worry too much, Jeff. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I am a big worrier. I'm an empath. That's correct. But thank you for your patience, Barb. All right, so let's go ahead and get those desktops up. As you can see, there's mine, and we will get started on our project. So you are still on there, Miss Erica. You're all set to go. Tell everybody what products we're using today.
Right, so we are going to be using the amazing new layered sunburst stencil, which I actually put away.
That's okay, I'm showing it too, yeah.
Yeah, and we're also going to be using the lightest color of all of the colored inks, so not the neutrals. So we're gonna have 10 inks.
That's right. And let's review which ones. We're going to be doing Ballet Slipper, Coral Reef, Peach Fuzz, Lemon Whip, Fresh Pear, Mint, Sky Blue, Ocean Breeze, Soft Lilac, and Slumber. And so that's 10 different colors to make this starburst work. This, of course, is our layered sunburst, and Heather will be giving you details about how to find that. Again, thanks so much for joining us, everybody. So this is perfect for rainbow building, right, Erica?
Yeah. I mean, I may have gone a little bit crazy with a few of these, but I figured, you know, when you have your stuff out, why only make one? So,
right. Why don't you show everybody sort of what we're headed for? Show us the inspiration you made for me.
I was just about to say, this is one of the cards that I made using this. So I have gone over all of the inks here. You can see they're gone like in a rainbow color, of course. And then what we've done is instead of going for the next color up, we have used the second stencil and used the same color again. And then to add sparkles, we have heat embossed some gold on top of that and finished it off with some word dice. So this is technically, if you don't count the embossing pad, it's a no stamping card.
Wow, that's going to be fun. So I decided to use the new holiday word dies. I'm going to be making a Happy New Year card to get ready for the new year, and I thought this would be fun. Erica, what have you learned about using these stencils? As you can see, Pink Fresh Studios marks them, Stencil 1, Stencil 2, and Stencil 3. You have a tip that you want us to know about acetate. Tell us why you want us to think about acetate with this.
Right. So I'm a bit of a frugal crafter. My husband probably doesn't agree, but I don't like to spend money on stuff that just goes in the bin. So I use acetate sheets not only to protect my work surface, but also to use them as like grid protectors. So we are going to be using 2 small pieces of acetate, and we're going to be layering them so that only the piece that you want to ink blend is going to get color on them. And you can put these 2 together with a little bit of Post-it tape or washi tape or whatever, something cheap, but that's the job. So I really wish I could kind of show you like on top of my desk here how I'm going to do this, but I will explain and talk a lot instead.
Good, because Mr. Lindbergh will need it. I forgot that I'm not going to be able to use your desktop either.
Ooh, okay.
That's terrifying. I'll tell you what. All right. What size? Go ahead.
Things really easy is because we're going to be heat embossing on these, you don't want to put pixie spray on your stencils.
Okay, that's true.
So take your cardstock and put your stencil on top. So you line it up into the corners like that.
Okay.
And on the back, you secure it with your Post-it tape or washi tape.
Am I doing 1, 2, or 3 as my first one?
Number 1 first. So okay. Stencil 1. And you know what I found, Jeff?
Yes, what?
That the Pink Fresh inks blend amazing on Nina cardstock, which all inks does not do.
Well, great.
I know, right? Because then, you know, one less thing to keep track of. So I secured my stencil like this
Great.
with the post-it tape. Are you ready, Jeff?
Yes, I'm nervous, but stencil 1 is ready to go, Captain.
Right. You got your acetate pieces?
I do.
Cool. Right. Which corner or which part are you going to start with?
You tell me.
I like to start with one of the bigger ones.
Okay, so the far right largest one?
Yes. We're going to start with yellow. So always start with your lightest color and go darker.
Okay. So that's the lemon whip.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm using my acetate to block off the other bursts to the left and right of it, correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, right. So use the tube